Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity. Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity.
Hey there, it's Bree Bear and welcome to today's video. Today I am going to be trying out something a little bit different. I am clearly not very put together looking, and that is because this is a regular old evening after work, and the reason that I'm doing this now is because I want it to be kind of a more casual feeling. I am going to be trying out some different people's reading routines. So I saw a video from Jesse the Reader doing this, and I had the idea to do it before, but once I saw his video, I was even more inspired to do it. So we're gonna do it. Today is the day. So today I'm going to be trying out Abookutopia's reading routine that she uploaded quite a few years ago. Now, the videos that I'm going to end up using are probably going to be pretty old because it's kind of harder to find reading routine type videos these days. I feel like people are focused more on a different kind of content than they were in previous years of BookTube, where things got very focused on aesthetics and, you know, the vibes and things like that for a while, and kind of like a romanticized version of things for a while. So it was like a specific kind of routine. I'm going to try my best to choose videos that will work. Hopefully it's gonna work out okay. I'm still trying to figure out exactly which videos which people's videos I'm going to be using to actually do this, so hopefully it will work out okay. Without any further ado, I have my phone, my AirPod, and I'm gonna write down a list of the things that I need to do as I watch her video, and then after that I will go through the routine and see how it goes. Okay, so for this reading routine, reading Sasha style, this video actually was a sponsored video with Graze, which is a snack subscription box that I don't know if it still is out and about. Unfortunately, that does mean that I am slightly limited in one particular department, and that is that I'm going to have to kind of slightly alter the snacking scenario. To be honest, I'm not even really hungry anyway. I'm just gonna have like a light bit of munching just to have it available and to like fully participate in my own video idea. Number one is clothes. I need to be comfortable, but because it is summer, I should be wearing a tank top and a maxi skirt, which I can do. My spot should be by a window if it is daytime because there is natural light. Fortunately, it is still a little sunny, I think. No, I lied. It's cloudy. So I can't really be by the sun or by the window for the sunlight, but I mean, she didn't say what she does when it's nighttime and it's dark. So what you gonna do? But like, she was sitting in like a desk chair type scenario, and she was like rocking with her feet propped up. So I can kind of mimic that position, you know, just without the natural sunlight. So I'll mimic more of like how she got settled in to read and see if I find comfort and enjoyment in that kind of setup, you know. 3, she does always have a bookmark with her. I do tend to use my tabs to use as a bookmark, but I will grab a regular bookmark for the scenario. I am still going to annotate my book like I normally would. I'm not going to stop doing that part. Next, we have a beverage option, which is a hot green tea. I prefer cold green tea personally. Iced green tea is just better to me. I like the flavor profile of it a bit more. It just has this different vibe to it that I like better. It's kind of almost like juice and tea had a baby, and I like it. But I do have, I think, some hot green teas. If not, I'll just opt for a different tea. Something not caffeinated, something that is, you know, maybe I think I might have a white tea. So if I can't find a green tea, then I can do a white tea. Then she also has water, so I'll just have some water. And the snacks were Graze, so I'm just gonna grab my almond butter clusters and just have those on the side. If I do want to munch something, I'm not really hungry. I ate dinner on the way home, so I'm not really hungry, but I will munch like 1 or 2 just for the experience. Now, here are some other things that I would like to point out about this particular video idea. I was looking for, do they listen to music while they read? Which she did not hit on that point. She also did not hit on how she reads when she reads at night, or, you know, when she has a busy day and she comes home and she reads. Like, it wasn't that kind of reading routine. That being said, this routine isn't necessarily too far off, so I am still going to work with this video for my concept here. I think it'll still be manageable to still do. So the next thing I need to do is get changed and start setting up my spot and make some tea, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay guys, so this is my outfit situation. This is not the best shot, but it's the shot that I have. At this point, I give up trying to get a good angle for this. This is what I'm wearing. I have this really pretty flowy, there we go. I have this really pretty flowy maxi skirt that I got recently at an outlet store. And then I have a, what do you call, American Eagle soft and sexy tank top. These are my favorite tank tops because they're so comfortable. You could wear them for PJs. So the outfit overall was pretty comfortable for me personally. I do feel comfortable in dresses and skirts. I do wear them frequently. I wear maxi skirts a lot. If I wear them on Sundays, then I like for church, then I'll continue to wear them the rest of the day. So I do tend to lounge in dresses and skirts occasionally, so I, you know, become very accustomed to it. I do have to say that temperature wise, it is nice to be able to kind of pull your feet in to be a little bit warmer if you're feeling a little cool, or to hike the skirt up past your knee if you need a little bit more airflow. So you can kind of adjust your temperature with a skirt, so it actually can be beneficial so that you're not getting up and moving around looking for a blanket or whatever. Spot obviously was a little bit different from where Sasha reads, but I tried to mimic the kind of vibe and general amount of space that she kind of has in the area that she shows in the video. So she showed a more open space, so I tried to get into a room that was a little bit more open feeling. I did enjoy having the natural sounds and kind of the vibe of a natural daytime kind of thing coming through my computer as a faux window setup. I do enjoy reading during the day with the natural light coming in. I just couldn't 100% mimic that today. I forgot my bookmark originally, but I did go back and I grabbed one to use, and I do have to say that I don't use my bookmarks as often as I could. It did kind of encourage me to want to use some of my pretty bookmarks a little bit more frequently. As far as the beverage, I really did enjoy drinking tea while reading. I do this every once in a while. I am kind of on and off about how often I drink tea. Sometimes I drink it like a lot all in a short period of time, or like for a period of time I'll drink tea all the time, and then I'll go through phases where I don't drink tea very often, if you know, if at all really. It's just, you know, part of it is to do with the weather, part of it is to do with how much time I'm actually spending, you know, trying to do self-care and things that I really love, like, you know, really having that time for me and that kind of thing. I feel like that tends to affect how much tea I drink. So during times like recently, I haven't drank hardly any tea because I've been rushing around busy with, you know, prior to my dad's wedding, getting ready for that, and, you know, then Vaultathon happened the week after. Like during the weeks leading up to those things, I was not in the right headspace to like actually spend time doing self-care. So I didn't drink tea, I didn't do face masks, I didn't take baths, I didn't do a lot of things. I didn't have, I didn't even light my candles. Like, I just didn't do things that are like small things to like enjoy for myself. So it kind of reminded me to take the time to do that. I just poured a little bit of water because I didn't think I would get into it too much, because I do sip my tea pretty slowly most of the time. And that was true. I didn't even finish my tea. I still have some in my cup. But the benefit of having the water there was I ended up getting hungry. And so I had forgotten to grab my snack and bring it to the table with me when I started filming. But I did go back and pick it up, and I don't normally get munchy or hungry at that time of day. So I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the idea of sitting and reading. I don't know if it was the activity made me hungry. I don't know if it was the drinking the tea or what. But I got hungry, and so I actually did eat some of my snack, and that was helpful for me. But I drank my water while I was eating my snack because I don't like to mix flavors too much. So I also did try to mimic kind of the position that Sasha chose to sit in while she was reading during this particular video, which I know that that's not the only way that she sits while she reads. But I wanted to see how comfortable it was, if I liked it, etc. And I have to say that it was pretty comfortable. I think my main enjoyment out of it was when you got to kind of rock back in your chair a little bit and lean back. Then you could get in this perfectly angled position that was comfortable. And honestly, if the circumstances were slightly different, then I could have sat like that probably the whole time and been okay. Or at least a large portion of the time. The downfall was that because I was using a dining chair as my foot prop, it wasn't quite high enough to be the perfect angle, I don't think. But also the main problem really was that it was moving a little bit. So I didn't feel like I could put all of my, weight against it, or like put a little bit of pressure against it. So if I had been using a shelf or something like that, or a desk, then I could have been a little bit more comfortable in that position, and I probably could have sat that way for an extended period of time while reading. Once I got into the book, I probably would have been like sucked in enough that it wouldn't have even, fazed me at all to sit like that. And I feel like another part of the benefit of sitting that way is that it's vertical enough that it keeps you from getting tired, but it's relaxed enough that you can feel kind of comfortable. So it's kind of a good in between sitting up more and, being flopped into bed. There's an in between, and it's one of the, I feel like, a good in between option. Okay, so one of the things that Jesse did in his video like this was he talked about different things that he liked and disliked, I believe, or like that kind of thing. And then he talked about if he would do this routine again. And I definitely would say that I would, with a few adjustments. Of course, I would want to be either close to a real window or something like that, be, in that kind of environment. But also I would adjust how I was sitting so that I was a little bit more comfortable, as in I would make sure that I was like maybe at my desk or something like that, and using part of my desk as a prop, or something that I could push back against a little bit. But I did enjoy it. Some good vibes. I really feel like it would be really cool to read some poetry in this kind of routine. One thing that I will say that I really enjoyed about this routine is that it is flexible to your life. So this is a routine that you could adjust to be a routine that you did during your hour lunch break. If you have a lunch break, you could make your lunch or you could make your tea during that break. You could drink it, and you could find a window to read by, and maybe you can't change into super comfortable clothes, but maybe if you have a blazer on for your job, or like a pencil skirt and a blazer, and maybe you could pop off that blazer and get cozy for a sec by the window, and like I feel like you could alter this slightly to fit different reading scenarios, like whether you're reading all day or whether you're reading for an hour or even 30 minutes. You could do a similar twist on this same routine to make it work for what you're doing and get the enjoyment of the vibes that come out of it. Because to me, the reading routine is really a way to set a kind of vibe in an area for you to melt into as you're consuming your book, so that you really enjoy it and you enjoy the experience of reading, not just enjoying the book, but also the experience of actually physically sitting there and consuming words from a page in a book. Like, it's so hard to explain what I'm thinking here, so I hope that you get it as a fellow reader. All of that said, make sure that you check the links down below. Later on, once I post the other videos that are gonna go with this one, there is gonna eventually be a playlist of me trying out different people's reading routines. I'm gonna put together that playlist and link it, hopefully, if I remember, in the description. If not, then make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because I will have another one of these coming out during BookTube Beta. So within the next month, you will see more of this same video idea. So you can find the link in those for sure. So just subscribe, and it'll save you all the effort of trying to go to the links that aren't possibly going to be missing because of when I end up scheduling this video. And now that I've rambled for about 50 years, without any further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you will be notified every time I post a new video. I will see you guys tomorrow with another BookTube Beta video. Peace out, Bear Scouts.
Look for the bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your stress. I mean a bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, man.